names and go to their web pages?
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
And you can't do that now.
I don't know why not. Cause
I don't know either.
YouTube's stupid and changes things.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So
all right, I got mine back up. If anybody pops on,
look who's
hey,
here.
looky there. You got 9 people now. I can't see. Who is it?
CRP.
Hi, CRP. How you doing? I got mine going again, but we'll see if anybody joins back up. I don't blame them if they don't, because that was rude. Rude.
Yeah,
so rude.
Divine Design.
Hi, Miss Dina.
So Randy
How are you doing?
He's not been active for a while. You know, there's been a few as far as active on the internet.
Donna.
I haven't been.
Yeah, Donna. I don't know why, but my Wi-Fi just said and stopped.
I haven't been active a lot myself. I've kind of.
So thank you for coming back, Miss Donna. I appreciate it.
And if you want, just so happens if she goes off again, just come over to.
Just go over to Richard's because his is working fine. I don't know why, but it's been doing it a lot. Hi, Jay.
So yeah, I got off of internet for a while.
I'm trying to get to your channel so I can.
Says it looks like it's 4K quality. You know what? I don't know if this has.
It's not. His is not. I guarantee you that computer is not 4K.
Mine's much older, but the funny thing is, this is how much I do not know about the internet.
Thank you, Donna.
A few days ago, Jaden, our youngest, was over here, and I was watching a video. And
this was so funny. It was kind of blurry.
It was really blurry, and it was like, and so Jaden's like, "You want me to fix that?" And I'm like, "You can fix that." And he said, "Yeah." And he goes and clicks a couple buttons.
3 clicks. 1, 2, 3.
And then he like improved the quality of the. It was fantastic.
Been thinking about us
both for spring. Well, the answer to that would be probably not van camping,
but
I am right now. I'm in the process of building a new camp, a permanent camp. I'd say more permanent than any of the others that I've built. I'm in the process of building a permanent camp to spend some time out there in the woods myself. So.
Hot firing those questions, CRP. Hold on, CRP. We'll get to that next one. I have one over here.
We do still have the platform.
Oh, can I get to mine for a second?
I'm sorry.
Well, technically it's yours, but hey, Sarah. Hi. Oh my gosh, girl, where have you been? Okay. Sorry, this is gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, I remember you've been. Randy said that we subbed each other 6 years ago.
So Jay Lee said that teenagers are amazing with technology.
Yes.
So.
But he's not.
He's not a teenager. He's 23, and he's so with technology. It just so happens he's a big video watcher, and yeah, he's very high on the better quality thing all the time, and so yeah, he would know how to fix that.
Says subscribers love lives.
Had to say hi on this channel too. Hi, Jay. Sarah, it's so good to see you, quote unquote. See you. Hear from you. That's better.
Read your message.
Hopped over here to help you. Oh, thanks, Dina. I was up once already, and for some reason my Wi-Fi shut down, and so of course that shut down that live. But thank you for hopping over here. It's very sweet of you guys.
It's been a while since we've done a live.
Well, we did it here, but it's been what? Was it last summer?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
CRP probably know.
Yeah, CRP. When was our last one?
Well, I don't know when our last one is. I'll be honest. I have no clue.
Sarah, we do need to catch up. Baby Beckett is doing good. He actually, like we've been saying for a long time, he says this and he says that. He only says it because we know what he's saying, right? But now he says bite, and it is clear as day. When he's hungry, bite. So we get to get him tomorrow for a little bit. So we will do a little bit of video. I'm not going to spend the whole time with the camera in my hand, but because I just want to hug him and squeeze him as much as he'll let me. But we haven't seen him for a week. I will hug him and kiss him and call him George. How's Seth and the gang? Okay. We guess they're doing good. We haven't been able to see them in a very long time. Jay asked, how's Seth and the gang on grandkids?
Well, the other 5 grands, we have not been able to
Our newest one, we
be around
held for about 2 minutes right after he was born, and that was
due
it.
to issues that will not be discussed.
No, we won't talk about their
But it's not on our part.
No, it's.
But it is improving.
It's a little maddening, but it is improving, and I keep praying and hoping every day that
yes, hopefully
we get some good news soon,
yes.
so we can see our babies. Because
yes,
the youngest one, baby Richard, doesn't even know us. He has a clue who we even are, and he was born November 20th, I think, or 21st. I'm a horrible grandma.
You keep doing that, and
What do you say?
Jeff, and you're going to end up like me. It says he's gaining weight.
It happens to the best of us, dude.
I'll tell you what. When I was younger,
But I itch.
and
they say your cornea doesn't have feelings, but I disagree. I swear mine itches.
I don't know. I
Well, I can tell you if I poke mine, it hurts. So yeah. I think they lie. Sorry. Tangent.
So I was skinny as a beanpole, and you've even seen pictures of it. I was skinny as a beanpole.
It was disgusting.
Up until I was 25, but the only thing that changed was the fact I joined the Army. My brother didn't do any of that. He's just now, he's in his 40s, right?
Well,
yeah. Yeah, he's in his 40s. He's just now
starting
to get a little pudge.
No, he does not. No, he does not. No.
Compared to the way he was?
No, there's no pudge on that boy anywhere.
Okay.
He couldn't put pudge on. If he went to the store, bought it, put it in a vest, and threw it on his back, it would still fall off of him and be like, you don't.
Jeff got all his tubes pulled out.
Oh, finally?
Yeah. Good.
See? That was a major injury. That recovery is going to be a very long recovery. Yeah. Especially when you don't follow doctor's instructions, sir. That's right. I said it. You heard me.
Something they did to me in the Army made me start to gain weight. And once I got out of the Army,
they mess with your metabolism with the way they train you.
Yeah, my metabolism.
It messes with your metabolism.
But
so Catherine G over here has asked how my mom is doing. Mom is doing good. She's clearly having a little bit of trouble adjusting to single life, so to speak. She was just so used to having to get up every 5 seconds and do something for daddy and cater to daddy and help daddy. And now she doesn't have anybody there saying, Shirley, every 5 seconds.
She calls Michelle constantly.
Yeah, she's calling, and I'm not complaining. I am not complaining.
She acts like she doesn't want people to come around.
Yeah.
But she's constantly.
But she's, what are you doing?
And
it's always like little random stuff. She never calls for like anything major, really. Like everything that she calls me about, because seriously, she could figure it out if she wanted to.
Yeah, she's already lonely.
And it's an adjustment. I mean, they were married 56 freaking years.
Yeah.
She has literally spent most of her life with him. They met when she was 18. They were married when she was 19. You know, literally together their entire lives. So, yeah. But thank you for asking, Catherine. That was very sweet. Yeah. So, says, Jay Lee says, hope you guys get to see the baby soon. Yes. Glad you're both doing well. How many years between you and your brother?
7.
And I'm the same with my brother. 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, Donna says she's talked to her daughter every day. Her daughter lives there in town just for random things.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining. The thing is, it wasn't like that before. So I know it's strictly, her mind is constantly spinning now. It never, she does not have anything else to focus on. So it's going to be an adjustment. We're going to go over here in another week and a half or so and transplant some plants. Some people, for the funeral sent flowers and stuff like that. And some of them are actual plants. And since I tend to kill things, especially if I'm the one doing the transplanting, she and I are going to divide it up. I have a planter out there that I hope hubby lets me steal. That white one that I've already got Christmas lights in that we need to take out.
We can do that, but I need to take something out of that. There's a mole skeleton in that.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
So anyway, I mean, I
So,
want it out of there. Don't
yeah.
get me wrong, but anyway,
So Jeff
funny.
says he's doing better though.
That's good, Jeff. I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah. Well, you've had time to adjust and everything, so that's
Yeah.
you know.
Miss Dina, how are you guys doing? Sarah, what have you guys been up to?
So is Angie still here?
I don't know, Angie. Did you come back? She hopped over to yours, right?
She was over at mine.
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
I haven't heard from her. I don't know. She's folding clothes, right?
She was folding laundry. I don't know. We're good. Staying busy. Yes. I just lost your daughter's name. Kristen, right? Just posted some pictures of some of her cookies for a baby shower, I think, and a baby turning 1. Oh my gosh. It is such a good thing we don't live closer because I'm telling you, I'd be bankrupt and even fatter than I am. Her cookies are just stinking amazing. I love her cookies.
Those are the ones that.
Yeah, she does all the designer
like 3
ones.
pop up there.
3?
Like boom, 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 boom.
Jay Lee asked, "Are we doing any traveling this summer?"
I would love to.
Yeah, we've got 3 problems with that: money, and Van is not happy.
Money.
Van is.
I will say this.
Van is.
I have.
The list is long, and we have no money to do the repairs.
I have finally found an actual, real reason why I would want to and be willing to go to California.
We do. We have a very good reason to go to California. I'm trying to figure out how we can swing it, but it ain't gonna happen this year.
So.
Donna, thank you. I'm sure it's not easy. Hey, Amy. Excuse me. Your voice is sounding better. Does that mean that pill worked a little bit, maybe?
It might.
He was having trouble. Dina says, California? Yes, we have a friend in California. And we've kind of sparked an interest to maybe go visit California for a little bit. As much as we've smack talked California our entire lives.
Hold on. I've not smack talked California. I've smack talked people who live in California.
Well, that kind of puts her in the same category.
Not the land. The land is awesome.
Anyway.
Although I have talked to a few people that were actually really cool.
Sarah says, my daughter had her baby. Oh, congratulations. Oh,
That's right. We still have those.
I'm so glad she got rid of the deadbeat. That is awesome. I know that's a relief off of your mind too. It is so stressful. I mean, I'm sure it's stressful having her and the baby in the house, but it's a mixed blessing, right?
CRP said we need to take those straws to California.
I know. I actually tried to contact Jim and say, dude, do you still have the same address? And I can't seem to get a hold of him. Don't know what happened. I was on Facebook with him for a long time. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I still have them. I still have a whole bag of straws.
I was actually talking to a martial artist who had a dojo.
You?
Yeah, surprise. Who had a dojo right there in Hollywood, right down on the strip and everything.
Oh, I did see.
But he had to close up when COVID came because it destroyed his business. And he was peeved.
He was mad.
And they even left. I think they moved to Texas or somewhere like that. They were so mad.
A little more forgiving in their rules.
They were really mad.
I figured I was going to say fiddlesticks. Oh,
sorry.
For those, no, it's not your fault. It's my brain and lack of brain power. I would like to go to Disneyland. Okay. So I have to own.
COVID made them move too.
I have to own up to a couple of things. Number one, I've always said ever since I was 14 years old, and the very first time I went to a Disney park, it was Disneyland.
Oh, I love North Carolina and Florida.
Yes, I've been, Sandy. Yes, I've been to Disneyland. It was 1984. I was 14. Hey! And it was an awful experience. But since 3 years ago, right before we started doing our adventure, I was watching a bunch of Disneyland videos like I do with Disney World videos, and it has changed so much. Yes, I would like to go back and maybe eat some of my words, and I'll do it gladly. I'll admit when I'm need to change my attitude, and so yeah. I don't remember where I was going with that. Other than yes, we would like to go. I also would still like to see the redwoods, the standing redwoods. I've seen the redwood forest where they're like on the ground and you just see looks like rocks. It's petrified wood, looks like rock. It's insane.
On. Petrified wood is rock.
But I mean, you would never know that it was wood to start with. Is what's crazy.
So,
everything.
I'll get to your question
expensive.
in a minute.
All right, we have a question over on Richard's channel. Go for it, babe.
Is crime still a concern in Kokomo?
Yeah.
And this is interpretational by where you live, depending on what you consider to be crime and how much is bad. Because if you lived in Chicago, if you live in Chicago, you know about Kokomo because all the criminals from Chicago seem to end up here.
Well, because we're a gateway down to the Florida traffic area, so that's why.
Well, dude, you ought to get out there and build one. I'm getting ready to build the bottom part's going to be a box shelter, but I'm going to build it out of rock and mud, and I'm actually putting a fireplace in it. And then I think the top part is going to be a wigwam type thing. I'm not sure, but I think it's going to end up being a wigwam. I'm going to be working on that. When are we going to your mom's for that week when she takes off to go to Florida?
The 22nd. Well, we're not going there the whole week, but the 22nd through, I think, the 29th or 30th. We are? I didn't think we were.
Oh, I plan on spending a couple of days out there because
I thought we were going like Tuesday and then coming back home on Thursday. You want to stay the whole week?
I don't know about the whole week, but I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do.
Y'all, did he or did he not just indicate that he was staying there the whole week?
Well, I don't know, but
somebody
you ought to get out there. You ought to get out there. If you can crawl up that hill of yours, get out there in those trees. You should be able to build a pretty decent one. LOL.
No LOL. So back me up. Back me up.
Oh. I digress. Let's get back to the criminal thing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't really associate with anybody other than what you see right here. So I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I think
former firefighter, Orlando, Florida. Hi.
I think crime is crappy, a lot worse than it was when I was younger.
Oh yeah,
absolutely,
definitely worse. Well, okay, let's give you an example of how then and versus now. When I was 18,
they had crime back then. Ow.
There was a chase that took place in Kokomo. And it was like the news of Kokomo for weeks afterwards. Now, if you don't, because we have like those Kokomo in the Know and Kokomo Scanner where you can see all the latest police stuff. If you don't hear of a police chase at least once a day, then it was a slow day. That's the difference between when I was 18, which was a while ago, and now.
I've got some very strong viewpoints,
and there's constantly
that I could talk about.
Constantly overdose calls. We have a meth issue in Kokomo that is off the charts.
Jay Lee, absolutely.
What'd you say? You got to tell us what you said. I can't read
okay. Are you going to do more campfire meals this summer?
Oh, Bradley, see you stinker. You saw my look, didn't you? I was like, I'm giving that away.
As a matter of fact, it's not technically a campfire meal, but when we were
that's cool, dude.
Staying at Michelle's parents' house, helping take care of her dad.
He's answering a question from his
I got out.
As much as I like talking to this many people, this is disconcerting. I don't know if I want to do this again.
So anyway, yes, we are going to definitely do more camp. I plan on staying out in that new camp.
Not me.
Any Style North updates? Oh, Style North updates.
He's doing good. He went through cancer surgery and
from him on your channel.
He went through cancer surgery. He had esophageal cancer, and they did some sort of surgery. I don't want to misspeak and say the wrong thing, but He's doing really, really well.
Well, you're gonna have that for a while, Jeff.
What?
He's gonna have stomach aches, pains.
Oh, dude,
Still got a lot of pain in my belly. Well, yeah, because your belly was like outside your body for a long time.
I agree, dude. It is. It's just, it's almost overwhelming for me. I'm really fighting my anxiety right now.
About what? Too many people?
Too much at once.
I'm
being a little overwhelmed.
Well,
it's wonderful. I'm not complaining.
It is. We do have. Well, when we decided we were going to do this live, we had the brilliant idea.
We had a chocolate high
to go live on both channels at the same time. Now, I think it's okay as far as that goes. I mean,
I just don't want
everybody's got to wait their turn. Is basically.
Yeah, I don't want somebody to feel like we've missed them or neglected to respond to them. So, Bradley Wentworth, aka former firefighter, Orlando, Florida. This is a really long name, Bradley.
Wow.
I know. Well, you didn't see it earlier when I first read his name. I was like this. Former firefighter, Orlando, Florida. He picked up on, I don't know who you are. And then he said, I'm Bradley Wentworth. So, Whitworth. Sorry, I keep saying Wentworth. Anyway, yeah, he said he responded to a lot of overdoses and deaths when he was working. And Dina is here. I know, right? Long time no see from Miss Dina. What'd you have over there, CRP?
CRP, yes. She asked, is Jaden out in the man cave?
Hi, Jerry.
He is out in the... Hey, dude, how you... You're over here, okay. So we're running both channels live at the same time, so
that's funny. My husband was recently diagnosed with esophageal cancer. Oh, Amy, I am so sorry.
Jello chocolate high. Not the DT Jello.
Yeah, Sty was like really, I don't like I know there are stages and I don't know exactly what his stage was, and like I said, I don't want to misspeak for him. But it was pretty serious. It was very touch and go. So
how you doing?
Yeah, is
it okay to say his name, or should we say?
Well, I said it just a minute ago. So he said he's going to your channel.
Oh, okay.
You don't like me no more? I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. Creative
Dollar Tree liked that one video.
Huh?
Dollar Tree liked that one video. Oh wait, the lives are great, and looking at past lives you get. Oh, okay. CRP is talking about our past lives did really. Oh,
that
really
Jello chocolate was nasty.
Oh yeah, it was nasty. It was gross.
We threw that away. Like we literally threw it away. The others got eaten though. I did eat them. I had my stress. I eat when I'm really, really stressed.
He does not. CRP wanted to know if Jaden has done any upgrades. No, he's not an upgrade person. Plus, he doesn't plan on staying there much longer anyways. He wants to get out.
Okay.
But he's not going to do any
upgrades. I hadn't heard that, Brad. Last I heard, he was doing really good. And that was...
What?
So apparently Sty isn't as well as I thought he was. They've given him 2 to 3 years.
Uh-oh.
He's still really sick.
We still have not went to see Sty.
We have not.
I want to get up there and say,
Sarah,
hey,
I'm sorry. You sent me a message on Instagram last year. Did I not respond to it?
Oh, hey, thanks, Randy. You have a good dinner.
Hey, Randy.
Appreciate it.
Ooh, what are you having for dinner? You can't leave without telling us what you're having for dinner.
Oh, she said you can't leave without saying what you're having for dinner.
Those are the rules.
If you're not already gone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's not gone yet. Oh, cheers, brother. He's having cheers, brother.
Ooh.
Chicken.
I think we might do chicken tonight.
Yeah? Spicy chicken.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm not seeing it.
He has not gotten his license yet due to the issues with Keith because as I understand it, hey, is it okay to say your name or should I just say Fishing Boy? Let me know.
I would say we can just call you Jay, but...
Well, we could call you...
Well, there's already a Jay on here. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, no,
Sarah, I am sorry. Oh.
But anyway,
Sarah,
he was
I
going to
am
get
so
his
sorry.
driver's
I
license
never got that notification. I am
the
so sorry
day
that I
that
didn't.
Keith got really, really bad and we had to stay there. So he
Yeah.
had to cancel that. And I don't think he's gone back to get his license
Okay.
yet. But that's not really a major
Bradley will be
thing
right
for
back.
him
He had
right
to
now,
make
to be
a
totally
pit
honest.
stop. I can see it. I feel bad that I didn't see it till now.
Oh.
You had to tell me about it.
Fishing Boy says his screen is frozen.
Oh no!
Oh no, not
Unfreeze!
the frozen
Unfreeze! Everybody breathe on it. Warm it up.
Okay, he said he's here.
So did he say what we're supposed to call him?
Oh yeah, Fishing Boy.
Well,
Just to be,
it's not fine.
do you want to
I
be called Fishing Boy, or is
I
it
feel
okay
bad.
to actually say your name? Let me know which one you prefer.
I'll definitely catch
Spring
you back
gardening
up.
plans. Well, I don't have any.
I actually would
land,
like us to do
but
like what's that called?
Patio garden.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do a patio. I did a patio garden last year.
Well, I want to do like an official nice.
Oh, an official one. I plan on going out into the woods.
I want maters.
Finding a spot and cultivating that, but I need to find a spot that I can
peppers
get to conveniently and that people aren't going to mess with.
We don't have that around here.
So it's not going to be, although I do have a potato sitting in there that I've been trying to find a place.
Every time we try to plant it somewhere, our plans get screwed up.
Yeah, the plans get messed up.
Pam, I actually talked about this earlier, but
I do plan on doing some kind of sneaky garden.
I'll refresh what I said. Mom is doing really, really good, but she is. It's an adjustment to not have. All right,
Daddy Jeff.
There.
See you later, man. It was nice talking to you. I hope you keep doing better.
Yeah, Dina, that would be the hard. We don't have that here. We have snow right now. I looked out the window.
Yeah, it's snowing right now.
Again.
We're getting snow.
It's not accumulating though. It's like.
But it's still snowing.
It's still snowing, and March 13th, and it's snowing.
CR says he's breaking up a bit too.
Oh no! What's your connection like? Is it your connection?
I have no idea. Maybe it's my connection. I don't know. So,
Dina.
Fishing Boy, you still there?
Dina, that's my thoughts exactly. She's like, snow. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still getting snow.
Amy, me too. Me too. We had, and I don't do well when it's cloudy like this and all gloomy and woo.
I just
not a cloudy girl. I can't.
I just want to get outside and do stuff, and
I wouldn't mind just being able to sit out on my patio again and watch the birds fly by.
I didn't do a lot during.
And I just thought of something the other day. Now that we have new management, new owners, I'm putting a bird feeder up this year. They can suck my big toe.
Okay.
When we first moved in, we had bird feeders out, and we were told it attracts wildlife that we don't necessarily want, so we have to take them down. I mean, Ontario, Amy, no.
I don't know. It might be. Jeff said it's probably because we got two lives going.
We constantly have these two computers going at the same time.
Yeah, we're always, anytime one computer's on, the other one's usually on too. So I don't know if that, I don't know.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's just we're normally running both of these at the same time, so who knows? All
right, man. You have fun with your coffee and get better.
I would like to drink my coffee, but every time I do, I end up in the bathroom. So I'm not going to do that right now.
We're kind of having two different conversations.
I know, it's awesome. I was asked by a subscriber about my cup and where I got it. And I know I've talked about it a few times before, but it's been a while, so I'll gladly refresh. This actually used to no, I actually used to have writing all over it for the company that I got it from. But it was a group that came to where I worked, and oh, thank you. I just did them. And it was like a what do they call that when they bring in promotional, thank you, item. And I hated the lettering that was on it, and thankfully Scrubby took it right off. And so now I have, and it looks kind of blue, but it's purple. It's a very purple cup.
It does look blue on there, but it is
very blue on there, but it's purple. I'm trying to find a good lighting spot that shows
it looks blue everywhere.
Yeah, it's purple, I promise. It's not insulated, but it's super thick, and it has just the right weight in your hand, or at least in my hand. I don't know. I love it. Hubby was just stating that he would like to find something similar because he wants ice in his cups and he can't put ice in his bottles that he uses.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's probably, yeah.
What?
CR, he says it's probably that we got 2 lives running at the same time.
I hope not.
I guess. I mean, we probably
Y'all just come over here and we'll shut that one down.
Do you want to do it that way?
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm being serious.
I'm serious too. I was kidding.
Okay.
Don't make me.
Don't make me.
Dina says Five Below has nice cups.
Has who?
Nice cups.
Nice
Excuse
cups.
me, I had a burp right in the middle of that.
I use a.
So you don't have one out here.
I don't have one out here, but I have like 6 of them.
They're little tea jugs from Walmart.
But
he has recently.
I'm recently kind of getting tired of that. So what I want to do is get something like hers.
CR says it sounds better over here. Sorry, Richard.
No, you're fine. Everybody move over to Michelle's channel, and as soon as everybody disappears from my channel, I'll shut mine down. So we'll have better reception and everything over on her channel.
Maybe.
Well,
my fear is that the Wi-Fi on mine's going to shut off again because if mine shuts off, we'll probably just say we're done. Cause it's been like 45 minutes at this point.
So do you want everybody to go to your channel?
That's fine. It's up to you, my love.
Oh, Fishing Boy's back.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been trying to talk with you, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were gone.
So anyway.
He's okay. Good. He seems to be okay now.
Oh, okay.
We were discussing about everybody going over to Michelle's channel because having both of them on at the same time seems to be causing problems.
Some lagging with our
with the
Wi-Fi.
Okay, so if it's not inconvenient for everybody, just move over to Michelle's channel, which is WayToSon. If anybody doesn't know, but I think everybody knows.
I think y'all know me.
So
I think y'all know me.
Move over to Michelle's channel, and as soon as everybody vanishes from mine, we'll shut mine down so that Michelle's will have better reception, and that would be cool. And we probably won't do 2 people at the same time again. Okay. And hey, Fishing Boy, before you take off, if you can hear me, let us know when you get over to Michelle's channel. Do you want us to call you Fishing Boy?
Here. He's over here already.
Oh, he's already here. I'm sitting here talking to him like this, and you're over here. So do you want to be called Fishing Boy on here, or do you mind if we use your real name? Let us know.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
CR's over.
Okay. Everybody move over there. I'm going to give you another minute or so.
I'm going to poke my eyeball out with those thumbs, boy.
And so what did everybody think about the 2 thing? Was that kind of too much?
Was that too much to have 2 different channels going? CRP what?
I can't read it.
Well, get closer. Lord, you act like your butt's glued to the couch.
Oh, is the Biden inflation affecting your budget?
Yeah.
I got a lot that I could say about that too. There's a couple topics. There's a couple topics
that we're going to avoid
that I have a lot to say about, but I probably shouldn't. But if anyone on here wants to get me started, just bring stuff up and I'll be glad to get started.
Jerry says he has a few items from his dad's estate that he needs to pass on. We need to do a meetup.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Amy says she liked it. I just flipped back and forth. I want to support you both. Amy, you're so sweet. Bradley says the women come first in my life. Sorry, brother. He's over here.
I agree.
Richard is opinionated? I know, right? It's a shocker.
Wow, that's surprising. So
who'd have thunk it?
Is anybody still on BBB?
Oh, I have so many answers for that one. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
All right. I'm going to shut mine down now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I almost did the one the way I used to do the one. That would be bad.
What? I'll do it.
I'd flip them off. I'm not going to flip your people off. They're good people.
CRP apparently is still over here.
Come over, CRP. Come on.
Go over to Michelle's channel.
Come on,
CRP.
girlfriend.
Is there any updates on your new rant channel? I'm ending my stream now.
No, there's no updates. But come over here and we can talk about it. Bye. 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 Okay. All right. And then there was one.
And then there was one.
And then there was one.
All right. Oh, let me get this off.
Oh, yes. Close it up. Put it away.
No,
Get
hold
it
on,
gone, son. Ugh. I love you.
I love you.
And I love you more.
Whatever.
Oh, goodness.
All right,
you
there we are.
guys.
Okay, I still can't read your.
Yeah, I can't read it either. We're coming in closer.
There we go.
Is that better?
Okay, just
Yeah.
text. Okay, we will. Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow we're going to
My mom's.
her parents' house,
And we have Beckett.
and we have Beckett, and I have extortion. I have to go to my extortion class.
Ugh. So who
it's-
doesn't know what he's talking about when we say the extortion class?
Yeah,
If you don't know, raise your hand.
that's what she said.
If you don't know, give me a like.
No.
I know. We're told we're cute often.
I'm adorable. I agree. It is mutual.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Dean
yes.
Dean is like, I don't know.
yes.
Okay. Well, because I'm sure others are going to be like, what the heck?
You want me to start from like?
Yeah, I was going to go back to the beginning.
Okay, so sit right back and
Hold
I'll
on.
give you a tale.
It is story time. Y'all got your coffee, your tea, your whatever. Really wishing I had some of the mom juice that Shiloh had the other night at my mom's house because I was really stinking good. It was like orange creamsicle tequila. It was freaking phenomenal.
So this is what happened.
Okay. Yes, take a seat.
Yes.
Popcorn in hand. Good.
Good.
Good. You're going to
Yeah.
need it.
So when was this? Like,
December 14th.
okay, it was 8 or 9 weeks ago. So, or no, 11,
Like 12 weeks
11,
ago,
12 weeks ago. Yeah. So anyway, Michael and Jalinda were still living in the house. Here. And Jalinda and I just wasn't getting along that night, and I got upset with her.
No. We had done dishes. We had been sick.
Okay.
Like super sick for a week before this with the flu. Like in bed, do not get out of bed. We didn't even dirty the dishes that were in the sink because we literally never left our bedroom.
Anyway, her and I got into it. I finally got tired of it and told her to go. I said, done, out, now, tired. Anyway, she was having trouble getting some stuff out of the house, and she wanted to know if she could have her sister come over and help her move stuff. I said, yes. Her sister came over. Her sister caused some trouble in my house, and she jumped at Michelle. I jumped up, and while I jumped up,
Hey.
while I jumped up, she slipped and fell. I didn't have a chance to hit her, but I'm accused of punching her. I'm accused of elbowing her. I elbowed her, supposedly. So I'm accused of elbowing her in the face. She called the cops. I went to jail, and they are forcing me to take a
Batterers education class.
some domestic violence class or something. It's
eye-rollingly annoying.
I could say a lot about it.
We're gonna
And
keep it
I
clean.
will as soon as all the court stuff is over. I got a lot of stories about it.
Any crazy jail stories?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy, you said it.
So
you said it.
So get
CR.
this. In the state of Indiana.
Well, Howard County.
Okay, Howard County. In Howard County, I was required to stay in jail for 8 hours.
Hi, Michelle Cavazos.
So I turned myself in because I could have stayed gone they'd have never found me if I didn't want them to find me. But I turned myself in, and that 8 hours turned into 12 hours, and it pissed me off, and I told them about it. They didn't like that. But anyway, they made sure. Yeah. People don't like truth.
No.
They made sure to try to irritate me, which I wouldn't let them do because am I getting?
No, you're.
Oh, okay. I didn't want them to get me angry because I would have said something that I probably shouldn't say. So anyway, I spent 12 hours in jail instead of 8, and now I got to take this stupid domestic violence class
before he's even actually convicted.
Oh, I'm not going to be convicted.
Well, my point is, you're doing.
So
what? Hold on, I can't think of the word.
I'm guilty without
You're being
any
punished.
sort of. Yeah, I'm being punished as guilty without any
sort of
anything.
court. We have not set foot in a court yet.
And we're probably not going
to.
So anyway,
because we have an awesome
lawyer. I called my lawyer. Even before he heard the whole story, he told me he was going to get it thrown out of court. But I still have to take this stupid class. They're extorting me. That's all it is. It's an extortion of money. That's all they want. So
Dina wants us to name the movie Truth. You can't handle the truth. Now I forget the name of the movie. It's got Tom Cruise. It's Jack Nicholson.
The lawyer. He goes to Guantanamo.
Yeah, Gitmo
and
oh my gosh, Dina, my brain just went stop. No, they do not.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. Now, I'm going to say this.
We have to pay for all of this. This is why
money
got even tighter for us, because not only do we have to pay for the lawyer, we have to pay court fees. For a court we're not setting foot in. We had to pay bail, which means now I owe people money. Yeah.
Well,
no, it's not Good Will Hunting. It's not Jerry Maguire.
They do require you to do all this stuff with no judgment whatsoever. Anyway.
Hi, T38. It's Teresa, right? Hi.
Hold on. What did it say?
Absolutely wrong to treat people that way. Oh, I completely agree.
Well, anyways, so I had to take this stupid class, and
we call it extortion, and it's $35 a class
because they're extorting money. It's $910 for the whole class.
Oh no, Jalinda's backing her sister up.
Yeah, Jalinda's backing her sister, but I'm okay with that. Let me get this quite clear. I don't blame her.
He's okay with it.
I'm okay with it. I don't blame her for sticking up to her with her sister. I truly, truly don't. I expect her to do that. I would be upset if she didn't take her sister's side.
T38's like, I gotta go back and catch up. We're explaining why we call Richard's class on Tuesday nights extortion class.
So anyway, in jail,
forced to pay.
Well, it's a lot of money. It's going to be around $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah.
But anyway, they put me in a cell. It was, from what I heard, because I'd never been in jail before. It was the drunk tank.
Yeah, a few good men. Thank you, Dina. Yeah, my brain shut down. Honest to goodness, Dina. This past year, well, about 3 years, but this past year, I'm really having some stress issues and anxiety issues, and it's causing a lot of memory issues. And then Daddy's passing is like put my grief brain in full mode, and yeah.
Well, her sister was there to help her move stuff, and her sister got lippy with me. Now, if anybody knows me, I don't care if you disagree with me. I don't care if that stuff doesn't bother me. But don't get in my face, and definitely don't get in Michelle's face in my own home, nonetheless.
It was when she turned and came towards me that he stood up.
And I'll say this too: whether anybody wants to agree with me, I'm okay if you don't. She is lucky she slipped and fell before I got to her, because I don't see any problem with nailing her ass if she's causing trouble in my house like that. I don't care. I truly don't. But I didn't hit her. I did not make contact with her whatsoever. But that doesn't matter. And one lesson I did learn in my area, Howard County, Indiana, whatever. You're gonna do all this whether you did it or not.
Oh, CRP! So, if only they were that mature.
So you might as well just do it and pay the fines and go to jail and do all that, rather than not do it and pay the fines and go to jail. So
okay, and I like Miss Dina's advice. We're going to lighten the mood and move on from there. But I know some people were.
We'll be done with it.
We're confused. So now it is what it is. We're getting through it. It's just putting a bit more of a strain on us. The cool thing is, how's the weather? It's snowing.
Yes, we do get T38 wants to know if we still get to see Beckett.
Yes. And I will give them both kudos on that, despite everything that was going on. Christmas was it the day of Christmas Day or the day after Christmas? I can't remember. They made contact with us to come and see Beckett for Christmas and open his gifts and stuff. So
Now, I will say this, though.
Yeah.
When Jalinda and her sister left, they did tell me that I was a horrible grandpa, and I was a horrible parent, and that I would never see Beckett because...
It's okay, Miss Dina.
But, yeah.
It's okay, Miss Dina. No, we need to lighten the mood.
No, you're fine.
We need to lighten the mood. I can't sit there in that story all the time because it's too much.
I'm over any anger. I'm not angry about the situation. The only thing that ticks me off is the evil empire that runs this country.
This county
is corrupt, and I mean that over spread out. It's corrupt and it needs to be gone.
Keep your bodily fluids to yourself, sir. Ew. Gross.
So anyway,
that was nasty.
I'm not pissed about it.
Hey, Drugs, how you doing? No, so Drugs thought you legit punched Michael.
No.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't. No.
Yeah, it'll all work out.
It's fine.
There'll be a point here, and we'll look back and say, I can't believe we had to go through that shit. It'll be done.
Well, people are
evil. Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah.
No.
I don't. I don't like human beings. I think they're weird. I'm not a human. I just don't accept being a Homo sapien anymore. I say that
He identifies as a Neanderthal.
I'm a Neanderthal. But I don't think there's really a good evil thing. That's socially placed upon us. We're taught that. I don't think there's a such thing as good.
So, Bradley, I disagree. We're not on a highway to hell because trust me, it could be so much worse. Our lives could be so much worse. This is a huge speed bump. We'll get over it. It's just frustrating right now. Plans for spring. We were just talking a little bit ago about planting plants, and I really would like to do some sort of porch garden, patio garden. People in general just do kind of suck. Amy said she struggles with people in general.
That's why I don't hang around people.
Yeah, we're homebodies. But so I'm trying to come up with some very inexpensive but not stupid and cheap looking ways to do a patio garden because I would like something nice out there. I haven't figured out how to do it yet without breaking our non-existent bank that's already empty. So yeah. Yeah. CRP said that story straight out of the trailer park. Crazy.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, we had some crazy times in our trailer hoods. More potatoes or spuds? Oh, CR said, or Richard says, just a minute, CR. Taters. I want maters, because I want to have my own green tomatoes. We have not had fried green tomatoes in years, and every year I seem to miss out.
I got this bad boy just waiting to get buried somewhere. Look at that yummy looking potato.
All I knew was in the video, I could see your shadow approaching, and then there's this thing in my face. Ugh. Anyway, and I haven't been able to, CR says, I see.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Wait,
so that's one.
The eyes have it.
The T38 says that was some growth. Yeah, it's been sitting on our counter forever.
Well, I've been wanting to plant it, but every time I get out to plant it, the weather's horrible.
Bradley, that is so sweet of you, but we're fine. We have amazing support.
We'll be all right.
Yeah. We probably would. I'm just.
Well, if she had me on, we'd probably get kicked off.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem is keeping it clean enough for YouTube to allow it to go, and that would be the rub of that situation. Because I know y'all don't hear me cuss a whole lot. Y'all know I do, but when I get onto a rant, I turn trucker/sailor on steroids in a heartbeat. It is not pretty, and I guess it would be a good way for me to learn to curb that and contain myself a little bit, but
it'd make me worse.
Yeah,
it'd make me worse.
It'd probably just not go very well. I don't know. I've often thought about doing like a not necessarily a rant channel, but like a okay, I was trying to get too hot.
We will definitely make sure we do that. Jerry says get a hold of him. Absolutely. And hey,
Don't
if-
go nowhere. Don't you leaving us? Don't go bye-bye.
I'm building a really cool shelter at one of my camps, and you ought to come out and help me build it,
Yes.
or even stay in it
Come out and
when we
see
get it.
them.
Yeah. So we'll
yeah.
talk about that when I call you.
Mom was pretty angry when the whole family was angry when they heard about it.
Awesome.
So, yeah. That's all the problem why I don't stream, because it'd be about 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a lot, I use video as a way to journal. And I've got a lot of videos that are in a folder that I will probably never actually put up anywhere, but I
have a few of those.
I have,
Oh, it is comfortable. It is comfortable. You can't really see it right now. Can you tilt your head? No, you can't really. Well, no. See I've got my loom up and I'm making another one. Yeah. I love those things. They're really nice. I've got some jeans. I wanted to make a jean blanket.
CRP, that would be a no for now. No Michelangelo in future lives.
Huh?
No Michelangelo in
Oh, no. Probably not. But
he has tried to stay very neutral. I'm going to give my boy some kudos. He has managed to handle it very maturely. Right?
Government's evil.
I'm telling you, man.
If there is an evil, it's the government.
It's ridiculous.
And
ridiculous.
And the lackeys and the stormtroopers that
yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. And then
he stays out of it.
He tries to stay very neutral.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're fine with that.
And
because it's not our goal to make his life more difficult. I'm sure it's not an easy spot.
He was raised with the belief, and I express it, that no matter what, he takes her side
in front of people.
When
they're in private, if they need to have a discussion where he needs to say things differently, that's fine.
So
and that's how we raised him, because that's how we are.
Yes. So
we are divided in front of everybody. But
if it ever came down to it, I expect him to take Jalinda's side. And quite honestly, if he doesn't take Jalinda's side, even with me,
even in the middle,
it would upset me.
Even in the middle of all that heat that was going on, and she was saying that we would never see Beckett again. On the phone, he was driving home from work. On the phone, he was like, "Well, I don't agree with that," and that was the biggest slight I heard him say against her. That was it.
So we've taught him to take Jalinda's side, because that's.
I to adjust this lighting a little bit, guys.
I think that's the proper thing to do, even when it comes between him and I.
It's nice to have that extra light, but it gets blinding after a little bit. Anyway, there's that. So spring plans, that's a hard topic to get off of, I know.
My shelter's
I'm sure
top
you
on
guys
that list.
Have a bazillion questions. But really that's it for spring plans. I would like to do a really big spring cleaning in the house. We kind of did a really good cleaning in the kitchen today. Look at that face. You love that face. But did you cut yourself shaving?
Not that I know of.
Huh. You got another red spot pop up. Okay.
See, it's about 8 months.
I hope not that long again. I know. I'm sorry. It's crazy. Fuzzy Wuzzy. It's crazy because it seems like we just did a live, but then when you actually look or think about it, it's like, yeah, it was like summertime when we did a live last time. So I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. They're not good people.
Yeah. But I don't really get along with too many people anyway. Honestly, I really don't. So to say that I don't get along with someone is really not a stretch.
It's when you say I can't get along with someone, that tells you a lot. Because
238 just has they have a lot of videos to watch. Is it 8 o'clock?
It is 8 o'clock. It's
meds time. I'm gonna go get my meds. I'll be right back.
I can be nice and cordial and get along with pretty much anybody.
Not me.
But yeah, there's a certain couple of people that I don't care. I don't care if they like me or not, so I don't care. Anyway, I need a computer guru who can help me figure out how to get my AdSense going. Yeah, I mean, everybody's lives are what they are, like whoa. Sorry guys. I just like blinded my peoples.
Let me turn it off.
Well, yeah, it's a big old, and it darkened all this, and why did you do that? Goofball. Oh, I think we would. I'm pretty sure we would.
Why?
Get along with Teresa, T38.
Oh.
Sierra said, "Where's Michelle?" Yeah, I know. Like my whole screen went dark. I will not do shop-alongs. So CRP says a good video idea is free garage or estate sale. I don't have anything to estate sale with, or pay it forward yard sale. Yeah, again, I don't have anything to get rid of. I just did a huge, massive clean out of my stuff.
Massive.
Sarah, I got that because I watch a lot of people from the UK coming over to Disney World, and every time they go into the Walmart, their first words out of their mouth was, "Oh my God, it's massive." And so now that's like our thing. But anyway, and I don't do shop-alongs because it is very difficult to do when I'm trying to walk with a wheelchair and then try to sit in the wheelchair and then try to shop with the wheelchair. And it is just too much. Massive.
She does not want that.
Oh, heavens no. No. Thank you, Miss Dina.
Yeah.
You getting off of here? It was nice to hear from you. I miss your regular videos, woman. You need to come back. I miss you.
Yeah, see how it's massive.
I know, I saw that. Mom is, as much as she's going through an adjustment, she does not want a roommate, I promise. You went to a yard sale and it was entertaining. Well, yard sale season comes on, we might be able to hit up a couple of them. Yes, Miss Dina needs to come back ASAP. We've been doing a little bit of shopping on Facebook Marketplace, and I've shown you guys what I've gotten on there. But honestly, in full disclosure,
when we had dinner.
Yes.
What'd she say before that?
Hold on, let me find it again.
Hold on, we're gonna look. I'm not sure what.
We had a nice time with you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure Steve did. I don't think Steve was impressed with us.
Honestly,
honest.
Honestly, I did exactly what I do with everybody else. I
dominated the conversation.
I spoke too much. I'm very open.
I kind of lectured him a little bit when we left. I'm like, baby, come on.
I'm very open and dominating the conversation, and that's just how I am.
Well, Ms. Dina, when it warms up, if y'all want to take a road trip up to Indiana, I've got some pretty cool little things we could take you to.
No, I'm not. I'd be spreading bad rumors.
Where's Julie? Julie be like, "Where's that marshmallow?"
I'm a curmudgeon.
Michael is still at the car plant. Jalinda is
Wendy's.
Yes, thank you. Working at Wendy's. And they've got totally opposite shifts, so they do all of Beckett's childcare. They don't have to have anybody else taking care of Beckett, which I think is pretty cool. If they can swing it, I'm proud of them, because that was one of our pet peeves when our boys were little, was having strangers or somebody else raise our kids.
Yeah.
So.
Because I worked a lot back then. It's amazing, but I actually did work a lot at one point. I was.
Well, I did too, you know.
I'm just saying. I was a little. There's something beyond dedicated, and that was me.
Hey, Patty. Yeah, no, Patty,
no.
that would not be good.
No.
Steve did enjoy it. After we left, we talked about how nice it was to be. Aw. Okay, well, thank you.
He did exactly what his job taught him to do. He sat
listened
there
and observed.
He just sat there and observed.
I get it.
I
think Steve is a quiet guy anyway. Steven, I'm sorry, we keep calling him Steve, but I think he goes by Steven, right? Anyway, yeah. Sorry, let me.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot for showing up, CR, man. Thank you. You're cool, dude. I'll try to get to your channel, especially during your lives, a lot more.
Yeah, he's really bad about watching YouTube.
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did.
I had to beat him apart. No, I'm kidding. It was.
It's just me.
I just get worried that people are like, "Oh my God," when they walk away from us, but they're too nice to say it to our faces. And
she cares. She cares.
I care. Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, they do have CRP. They do have biggie bags for $5. We like their biggie bags a lot.
Yes.
Goes by Steve, and he is quiet all the time. And see, I thought, I think he's just that type of personality. The saying opposites attract. Dina is the outspoken one, the more social, verbal one, whereas Steve is the more quiet one.
I haven't seen her channel forever. I'll be honest.
She's on Facebook with me, and she's doing pretty good. I think she's kind of given up on YouTube. It wasn't going the way she wanted, which I completely understand. It can get quite frustrating. So, but yeah, I don't know what these are, but it suddenly moved.
The voice. It's the speaker.
Oh, it's my speaker. It's getting
quiet.
louder.
Quiet.
Louder. Sorry. Playing with my computer now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't hide
believe.
That's why I don't hide mine.
It's not that I necessarily hide my feelings. I was raised to be very cordial all the time. Now, as an example, last night, there was a person that was very rude to everybody around her, and rather than go and have to sit and be cordial when I really just wanted to scream at her for being a rude ass, I just stayed away. Richard went and dealt with the situation, which now thinking back of it after our conversation a few minutes ago might not have been my best judgment, but just kidding. I kind of just decided if that's how that person's going to be, I'm not going to be around it. I don't have to be around it at that moment. And so I didn't go. I just okay, whatever.
I forgot all about that.
See, that's kind of the problem with that whole relationship is you're ready to just blow it off instead of calling her on it and telling her you need to stop.
But it's not going to do any good, so why put effort into it? It's not going to do any good.
My mama tried to tell me stuff wouldn't do any good, me telling her all the time, yet it's made her change some of her shit, too.
That's Mark's
Just saying. This is not his job. Adventure items you brought.
Yeah, we still have
all of that stuff.
Yeah,
our cargo carrier, the hitch,
the cargo carrier is in the Backwoods survival room back there. The wooden bed frame is out at Keith and Shirley's.
You asked about that earlier, didn't you, CRP? Sorry, yeah. The frame is still out at Mom and Dad's. The carrier that we had on the back of the van is still at Mom and Dad's.
And we were just discussing that if we get rid of the van, whether or not we're going to keep that.
Because we're looking. I would like to get a Chevy Equinox, and I don't think the hitch that is on the van that we put on the van will fit on an Equinox. I still haven't researched that.
I really don't think unless something happens financially, which isn't realistic. I don't think we're going to be able to take off and spend another month or two out like we did before.
It's definitely not going to happen this summer.
I would love to, but I don't see that happening. But I am going to.
When you consider we owe like almost $2,000 between all that stuff going on, and then we need at least $3,000 in repairs to the van.
Yeah.
It's not
So,
going to happen this summer.
I am going to build a little cabin type shelter for my bicycle, and I'm going to take my bicycle out on a trail, and I'm going to spend some time out there doing outdoors adventures and stuff like that. But as far as her and I being able to pack up and take off for a few months, well, and unless the
thunder gods of money rain down on us.
what was that little fairy at Disney that gave us that free meal?
The blue fairy.
The blue fairy. Unless the blue fairy shows up, or unless freaking
the thunder gods of fortune.
Yeah, some deity of gold and silver decides.
I will say though, especially this past like 6 months or so, we've been extremely blessed between friends that have gifted and generously helped us out. And then especially the past 3 months when all of the hoopla came about, the family support that we had,
got a lot of family
and
support.
Emotionally.
A lot of family support.
You know, we can't complain.
Yeah, I can talk about that. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, we were just discussing that without apparently anyone knowing. I did not. I can't say I do now, but I have never had a really good relationship with my mother. Partly her fault, partly my fault. Just happened. I don't recall. There's probably been 10 or 15 years between seeing her and even, whatever. But several months back, I don't even know what.
Last summer, it was when we ran into her at Meyer.
Okay, well.
And you just decided.
I remember. So
light bulb, I saw it. It was right there.
I had to go into Meyer, which is where she works. I had to go in there to get some yeast because I was wanting to make some bread. And
Walmart didn't have any.
And we didn't have any, and Walmart didn't have any. So I went over to Meyer, which is across the street from Walmart. And my mom happened to be working in the grocery department, and I saw her, and I approached her and said, "Hey, where's the yeast?" And I treated her.
Where's the beef?
I treated her like she was a person that worked there, not my mom. I said, "Hey, where can I find the yeast?" And she said, "We're out." Well, when she said we were out, there was a lady down, another customer down the thing. She goes, "No, it's right here." So she didn't even know the yeast was there. But
so many words.
We got to talking, and she looked at me and she goes, "Well, why are you even talking to me?" And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, I was told you hated me." And I said, "I don't hate you. I just don't like you." Now, I'm honest. I'm just honest. And what's that word? Hold on. Starts with a C.
Contrary.
No, not contrary. I've been told. No. Candor.
You're very candid.
Yes, I'm very candid. So anyway, I said, "I don't hate you. I just don't like you." Well, that pissed her off. She threw her hands up and just turned around and walked away. Now, it didn't necessarily really bother me she did that, because
that's wonderful.
That's her. She didn't like what I had to say, so she left. So I was okay with that. Well,
it goes back to don't ask the question if you really don't want the answer.
Yeah, if you don't,
going to get the answer when you ask the question.
If you ask me a question, I'm going to be 100%.
I've never understood
completely honest about it.
Never understood people that get mad
and people get upset.
When you answer the question that they ask.
So anyway, I saw her. Was it a couple months maybe after that?
Yeah, well, it was like 6 months after.
6
that.
months.
A while.
Okay, so I saw her about 6 months later. And I started talking to her, and she started talking back, and we had an actual conversation that didn't involve any meanness on either part.
Yeah.
I wasn't being mean to her, and she wasn't being mean to me.
She wasn't even doing her little.
No, she wasn't even being snarky.
Snarky remarks.
Yeah, and I'll be honest.
Make my neck twitch.
I'll be honest. It really scared me a little bit. I did. It freaked me out.
We left there, and he was like, "What the hell?"
It really freaked me out. So,
yeah, Dina, you're right.
I decided, for some reason, that I'm getting old. She's not getting any younger.
Thank you, Miss Sarah, for coming.
And I just decided I was going to try to, and my cousin, which I'm not going to mention his name, but I have a cousin who lived next door to her. And he talked to me a little bit. And he was actually trying to get us back together.
He was trying to help him reconcile.
He was really trying to help. He's a really nice guy.
Well, and he's really about family. And,
yes.
And him and his mom are very close.
So I went over to her house. And I had no plans of being mean. I went over to her house. She kind of got in my face a little bit. So I got pissed off and got in her face. And you know, we were back to square one again. But Mark. Oh.
There it is.
There it is. Anyway, a cousin that I have that I won't mention his name. Anyway, he kind of smoothed it over with me, and he kind of gave me a perspective I really never thought about. Well, and I really appreciate that, because he didn't have to. He didn't have to spend the time.
But he also did it on the flip side too, and he did it to her too.
And he did it to her too.
You know.
So anyway, we're working on our relationship. I'll be honest, we're working on it. It's hard.
It's a step by step.
It's very, very hard, because I'll be honest.
Half a step, and then 3 steps back, and then another half a step.
I'll be honest. She is not.
No, not fishing boy.
She is not easy to get along with, and neither am I. I'm really difficult to get along with.
Whatever.
But anyway, we've been doing pretty good, honestly.
You're not difficult to get along with. It's just hard for people to cope with your honesty, because like Miss Dina said, people don't want honesty. They want validation and agreement. And when you don't validate them and you don't agree with them, then you're an evil person.
Yeah.
No, I'm an honest person. If you want me to be evil, I can go evil.
Anyway, we
but that's not what that means.
What, being my cousin?
Yeah, I think that's what
means. No. He's a YouTube friend that I really like.
Who just happens to live close by.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's no.
No, she's always been a bitch. What?
Man, I hope she never watches this.
She won't watch this stuff, and if she does,
we'll deal with it, I guess.
Anyway, no, she did.
This is how she has acted her entire life.
Entire life.
And when you call her on it, it really makes her angry.
To be totally honest, she acts like a child.
You know, so our boys haven't had anything to do with her since they were like 8 and 9 years old.
And I'm not gonna force them.
And during this process of us trying to reconcile and being fully honest with her, she asked why, and I told her. Well, she got freaking mad, and didn't talk to us for like almost 3-4 weeks, whereas before that she was calling us 3 or 4 times a day, literally. And so, you know, I even told her before I said, well, you're not going to like the answer. Are you sure you want to hear it? Yeah, no, there's no big money there, CRP.
Well, it depends on what you can. She got about 100.
The lottery ticket was for 100,000. She ended up with 74 after taxes and all that.
Yeah. So,
but
that's funny. Okay, so
now knowing what I know, she did give away a lot of it.
She did. There's a funny story with that. Did she share some of the money? I know that she financed her and her brother to go to North Carolina 2 or 3 times. At least 2 or 3 times.
It was more than that.
Okay.
Every time we turned around, she was just getting back from North Carolina.
So here's the story.
I don't know that it's a trauma. I think honestly, she was just not raised to think of others.
Okay. So I love my grandmother.
She was not a very good mom. Grandma Alice was not a good mom.
Well, people can't say mean things about my grandma unless
I'm saying honest things.
no, that's fine. Unless they want me to beat the shit out of them.
Now you can try, but I'll kick your butt.
No, I love my grandmother, and I don't want to hear people talk mean shit about her. But in all honesty, she was not really a good parent.
She wasn't nurturing.
She was a fantastic grandmother. Fantastic grandma. She was. I love that woman to death.
I know you do, honey, but let's not what do they call that? Paint the fantastic.
Well, she was not really. She was the type of mom.
Now don't get me wrong, guys. I loved Grandma Alice too. She was one of the funniest, cantankerous old ladies. Loved her to death. Miss her much.
But she wasn't really a parent. That's true. That is true.
She just wasn't a nurturing person.
She wasn't.
And in her defense, I don't think she was nurtured. But that was that time period too.
So yeah, my mom didn't have an easy life.
Lisa.
My mom did not have an easy life. I'm not going to say she, but that's no excuse.
That doesn't mean you get to be a selfish, evil person all the time either.
So,
and I said evil, but what I mean by that is her thoughts are literally about how it affects her. Everything and how it affects her. And if you're not patting her back with kudos of congratulations or thank yous or accolades of praise, then you're being mean to her and she doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah. I really don't know how many people popped up out of the woodwork when she won the lottery. I'll be honest, because her and I had no relationship at that point.
Yeah.
She did. So
we have found out recently.
Was Tracy still alive?
No, honey.
Okay. So she went to my brother and she came to me. Now get this, she $74,000, right? She came to us, she handed us both $100 bill, and she said, "Now you can't tell anybody I didn't give you some of this." That was it.
Yeah. Amy says she remembers us showing off the pictures of Grandma's family.
Yes.
Yeah. Grandma Alice was a sweetheart. I mean, she was, by the time I met her, she was starting into her Alzheimer's and she was getting really bad. And, all I had to deal with was this old lady who couldn't remember my name every time I saw her, it was so funny because she would what'd she call you? She called you Bub.
Grandma?
Yeah, but she goes, But you're not that Michelle, you're the other Michelle. Because one of his cousins is married to another Michelle. And she goes, but you're not that Michelle, you're the other Michelle.
She was talking about her granddaughter Michelle.
I don't care. Yeah. It was just always funny. She goes, you're not that Michelle, you're the other Michelle.
Yes. So lottery story. So
Dina, I agree. And hold on, honey.
Okay.
Dina, I agree. And the thing is,
Lisa's taking off.
Oh, okay, Lisa. Thank you. When Richard and I first met, I stuck up for her a lot. And I constantly tried to tell him, you can't be that way. She's your mom. You got to be nice. She's your mom. You can, honest hand to my Bible, I literally got mad at him because he would tell me how he would treat her. I'm like, dude, that's not okay. That's your mom.
I said,
and then I met her.
I said, you haven't met her yet.
And literally 5 minutes after I met her, I looked at him and said, oh my God, how have you not killed her? She if she's not getting the attention, she does something insanely over the top to get the attention. And then when it's not the attention that she wants, she reacts like a 2-year-old and either stomps off mad or
creates some kind of negativity and arguments. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
so when she won the lottery, she called me up and she said, can you come over and look at something for me? I said, okay. So I went over there. She had the lottery ticket in her hand. And she said, I think I just won this lottery and I want you to look at it to see if I won it. And she holds it like this, right?
She wouldn't let him touch it.
So I reach out to grab it. And she pulls it back and she goes, what do you think you're doing? I said, you asked me to look at it. I'm going to look at it. She goes, well, you're not stealing this from me. That's what she said.
First words out of her mouth. First thought was that he was going to steal it from her.
So I said, F you. And I said, if you don't want me to look at the damn thing, then I'm leaving. And I turned around to walk away. I said, I ain't dealing with you. And she says, well, don't take off with it. I said, I don't want your damn ticket. That was my exact words. So anyway, I looked at it.
She's okay. First of all, you're screaming in my ear.
I'm sorry.
Second of all, she's so concerned that literally everybody's out to get her all the time.
Yeah, she's paranoid.
Mega paranoid.
I wonder if that's where I got it.
Probably.
So anyway,
of course, Grandma Alice was too, and so was Wayne, and so was Dick.
I looked at it, and
the list is
and it looked authentic. And then I asked her where she got it, because I thought somebody was playing a trick on her. I really thought somebody had given it to her to play a trick.
Only because you had given me a trick lottery ticket in the past.
So, but we found out it was real. She got the money. She gave me $100 and told me that now I couldn't say that she didn't help us out. My brother got so mad he gave her the money back and wouldn't take it. I said any money I can get from her is just that much less that she doesn't have, so make me feel better. So I did. So I took the $100. I don't remember what we did with it.
I think we went out to eat with it.
Okay, but we
didn't hardly ever get to go out to eat anywhere, and we took the boys and went out to eat.
Okay, and then she said this. She goes, "If you ever need anything, just let me know and I'll help you out." Now, we left.
Dina, that is so true. She said, "There's sadly some people you can only love from a distance." Yeah. Amen.
So I came home, and it started fuming inside of me that she said that. If you need anything, let me know and I'll help. That made me so mad because I knew it wasn't true. So I said, I'm going to prove to myself that
she won't
help. So I called her up and I said, "Hey, I need $3,000. And she said, "What do you want it for?" I said, "It doesn't matter what I want." I said, "You told me if I needed some money to call you and you would help out. I need $3,000. She goes, "Well, if you're not going to tell me what it's for, I'm not giving it to you." I said, "Well, I didn't think you would anyway." And I hung up. Well, she called me back a little while later and she goes, "Well, just tell me what you want and I'll give it to you." I said, "No." I said, "If you want to help me, you can help me, but it doesn't matter what I want." Well, she got mad at me, and then she went to our cousin.
The one you're not going to mention?
No. Mark's mom.
Oh, okay.
And said, "Oh, Richard said he wanted this money, but he won't tell me what he wants it for, and blah, 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 blah." Well, this person said, "Well, why does it matter what he wants it? You said you would help him. He's your kid. If he needs $3,000, you've got all this money. Why not give him $3,000? There's no reason not to help him." So anyway, she must have felt bad or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the cousin talked her into
it.
Yeah,
so she called me up and she said, "Well, come over. I've got your money." Now, I'll be honest. I went over and took it. I'll be honest. My cousin Mark and I wanted to build a shed, and he was going to build it, and he was only charging me the amount of money it took to make it, the materials and stuff. So, and it was going to cost $3,000 because we'd already checked it out, and that's what I was going to build with. It was that shed, but I wouldn't tell her, partly because I was just being an ass, but partly was because it was none of her business, honestly. To this day, and when was that? What year was that?
Oh gosh. Well, it was about the same year that we quit talking to her. It wasn't too long before that we hadn't.
Anyway, it's been like what, at least 15, 20 years?
It's about 15.
15 years. So to this day, she still says, "Well, I gave you $3,000.
Don't tell me no.
So anyway, that's the lottery story. She spent it. She doesn't have it.
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, it was only $74,000. But
I told her to get a house.
Well, we actually found her a house, and at that time, the housing market was prime,
and she wouldn't do it.
And we found her a house. It was $24,000. Had a brand new roof. Had a brand new furnace. Had brand new flooring in it. All hardwood flooring, and I'll get back to that in a minute. The yard was really, really small because one of her complaints was she didn't want to have to take care of a big yard. Well, the yard was really, really small. And I'm like, I'm sure you can find a teenager that'll come and mow your yard for you. No big deal. And it was $24,000. And we'll get to that CRP. Hold on a minute, Michelle. And so she said, "No, I don't want the responsibility of a house. You know, my payment would be blah, blah, blah." I'm like, you wouldn't have a payment because you would literally buy it outright and you would pay taxes every year. And at that time, I think the taxes were like $400 a year. It was just a little 2-bedroom house. It was perfect for her.
She didn't do it.
She wouldn't do it. Well, then fast forward to 2 years ago, and now she has a house payment because she finally decided that where she was living was charging her too much rent. She was living in a government subsidized housing
all our
and
lives,
spending almost $700 a month
yeah,
for a tiny, tiny little 1-bedroom apartment that maybe 600 square feet.
it was really small.
It was really small.
But that's all she's known her whole life. So did I work with her at Meyer?
For a short time.
I did not work with her, but I worked in the same building.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. 2 different departments.
They actually came to me when she applied for the job and asked me what I thought about her, and I told them the truth, and they hired her anyway. And I told her.
She shocked us all, though.
She did.
She made liars out of all of us.
Well, growing up, from the time I can have any memory whatsoever until I left the house, and even past that, she only had 2 jobs in her entire life. 2 jobs. When she was a teenager, she worked one day at a restaurant called Ray's Drive-In. She quit because it was too much work. And when I was about 17 or 18 years old, one of our cousins on the other side of the family got her a job as a cook at a bar. I stayed with her in that whole day she was there. She sat on her butt and drank free Cokes all night long, and she said it was too much pressure. She couldn't handle the job, and at the end of the night, she quit. Those are the only 2 times she'd ever worked in her entire life.
And now she's been at Meyer for 20
some years.
3 years, 24 years.
But they asked me whether I thought she would stay there. I said, she ain't going to be there more than a day. I said, she'll quit. Well, she proved me wrong because she did stay. But
yep. So back to the new flooring in the other house we tried to convince her to buy. In this house that she just bought a few years ago, it has carpeting throughout, and she hates it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if you'd have bought the house I tried to sell you, but okay, whatever.
But she's living next door to our cousins, so.
There's still no big money.
No big money, no.
It's a department store. There's no big money.
But yeah, I was there for 10 years, and then I left in 07.
I think so.
Somewhere around 07, I left, and that's a crazy story, which isn't going to be told.
Was it 07 or 05?
No. Maybe 5?
I think it was 05.
Okay, maybe 5. I don't know. Anyway, somewhere between 05 and 07.
Yeah.
So anyways, but she's still there. She has been talking about retiring because it's starting to be a little much for her. But she just likes the money because she spends it. Because she's got an addiction.
She's got the other Social Security now.
Yeah, but she does have an addiction, doesn't she? It's called Coca-Cola memorabilia.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you what, if we could get her to allow us to come in and have Guinness come in, she probably has one of the world's largest Coca-Cola memorabilia collections.
Her entire house is Coke.
All she does is go to antique stores and shop for Coca-Cola memorabilia.
She has the biggest one I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally everywhere in her house. Well, it's not in her living room.
Yes, it is.
Not like it is in the rest of the house.
Not in the rest of the house. Her kitchen, all Coca-Cola stuff.
Coca-Cola. That one room is shelves and shelves and shelves and stacks and stacks and stacks. It's in her bathroom. I don't know about her bedroom because I don't go in her bedroom. That's not my space.
I asked her if I could film it for a video, and she won't let me because she's terrified that somebody's going to break into her house and steal it after they watch the video. The Coke company, which is in our town. We have a Coke
bottling company
in our town. They want to come and look at her collection, and she won't let them come in and look at it.
Because at Meyer where she works, she actually talks to the vendors that come in and like fill the machines and stuff. And apparently, she can't keep from running her mouth on it, but she doesn't want anybody to come and look at it.
So. She won't let me film it.
That's Wanda. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Sure, it's her house. I mean, it's her right to say no. I can't fault her for that.
I told her she needs to get with the museum down in Indianapolis and rent it off to them for a hefty profit.
Yeah, but on that one though, I can't blame her either because it would make me nervous. Somebody coming in, packaging up my stuff, taking it somewhere where I can't monitor it. Like if somebody came in, not that I have nearly the Mickey Mouse or Disney stuff that she does in Coke, but I would probably go into total, I'm looking at my display, total freaking anxiety panic attack if somebody else were to touch it and try to package it and didn't want to put it on display somewhere else. So I get it.
Anyway.
I get it. It's like me going into your stuff and sorting through it and see. Oh, wait, now you understand.
Yeah, but if somebody was going to pay me to show off the stuff.
Yeah, but if I got to use all that money for therapy bills because I'm having such anxiety about it.
My anxiety issues are different than
Anybody else's because you're so special.
I am special. I'm special in a lot of ways.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, it's like 8:30. We have not had. Have we eaten today? Yeah, we had that lasagna.
Did we?
Yeah,
before we took a nap.
Before we took the nap. Yeah. Yep. I was just gonna say we're gonna get off of here. It was really nice talking with everybody. I'm so excited for how many joined us. Thank you for putting up for the big glitch.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the two channel thing again.
No, that was overwhelming at a couple of points.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against you guys. That's completely my anxiety, but it just is what it is.
It's all on her.
Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to hold off for a minute so people can have a minute to say goodbye if they want to say goodbye to each other. I know we've been asked a couple of times about doing, like we used to have lives every Tuesday. Obviously, right now that's not going to happen because of the embezzlement class. But thank you, Amy, for saying that. You're welcome. But anyway, sorry.
You too. I'm trying to catch up on.
Yeah, I was trying to read real quick. But anyway, I don't know that we can do it every week like we used to, but we might try to do it once a month and see if we can't stick it in the schedule. I can tell you that when we do it, I will not have a regular video up that day. I don't know about this guy, and we won't always do it on my channel either. We'll go back and forth a little bit. So
just as a real quick CRP, no.
Yeah, CRP, that's not going to happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Big hugs. Much love. Mwah. Bye.